बीच में ही रोका है क्योंकि इस वक्त विशाखापट्टनम में पार्टनरशिप समिट का आयोजन किया जा रहा है, जिसे CII यानी कॉन्फेडरेशन ऑफ इंडियन इंडस्ट्रीज़ के साथ वाणिज्य मंत्रालय ने मिलकर आयोजित किया है। और इस वक्त इस पार्टनरशिप समिट को वित्त मंत्री अरुण जेटली संबोधित कर रहे हैं। तो आपको सीधे लिए चलते हैं विशाखापट्टनम में आयोजित इस पार्टनरशिप समिट में।
Shri Y.S. Chaudhary, leaders of the industry present on the dais and in this audience, ministers, parliamentarians, legislators, visiting ministers from foreign countries, ladies and gentlemen. The Honorable Chief Minister, in his address, mentioned a very important point with regard to the fact that across the country, state after state these days are organizing such investor conferences. In the last 2 to 3 months, I've had an opportunity to attend several of them. Day before yesterday, West Bengal organized one. In early February, Karnataka is organizing a similar conference. Thereafter, Maharashtra has a similar conference. What does this really indicate? When the central government under Prime Minister Narendra Modi was formed, it was conventional in the past to use a word that India is going to be governed on the principles of cooperative federalism. Irrespective of the political complexion of a state government or the central government, for the cause of economic development of the country and that region, we cooperate with each other. At that stage, I had made an intervention that India is not only going to be cooperative federalism, but it's also going to be competitive federalism. And across in the last 1 year, we've seen increasing signs of this. And this is precisely the reason that even those who earlier believed in a conventional model of economy and economic management are now realizing the virtues of reform, change, attracting investment, expanding economic activity, wanting capital from all over the world, wanting a best human resource being trained here. And eventually at the end of the day, it's investors sitting on the dais, investors sitting in the audience, and investors elsewhere who will decide where do they want to invest. And I think it's a hard fact that investors are also very clever and competent people. They don't invest out of any affection. They don't invest out of philanthropy. They invest after making a conscious choice. And a conscious choice is going to be made on the ground that there are several factors where there are opportunities, where there is consistency of policy, where there is ease of doing business, where there is either negligible or no corruption, and where there is an opportunity to expand, and where there is an opportunity really to have profitability. There are going to be several factors that they are going to bear in mind. And therefore, when I come to Andhra Pradesh for this conference, we've heard several very eminent speakers from the industry, Mrs. Sitaraman just now speaking. I think Andhra Pradesh as an investment destination has two great assets. It has several other assets and reasons why people must invest here. But the two greatest assets of the state, the first actually is the very high standards of level of entrepreneurship of the Telugu people. And I think there are states in India where people are more adventurous, they are able to take risks, they are able to venture into areas which are more challenging and then try and achieve that. And the people of Andhra Pradesh conventionally in the past have shown that whether it was manufacturing or it was services or it was economic development of even their regions, I even find elected representatives of the state being far more entrepreneurial than their counterparts elsewhere. And therefore the ecosystem which exists in Andhra Pradesh is inherently business friendly. And I think there is a second important factor, the leadership which the Honorable Chief Minister is capable of providing. Now that leadership has several features. I remember 2 or 3 years ago when I used to discuss with my friends and colleagues in his party, and it appeared that the state was going in for a bifurcation, something which the Chief Minister was vehemently opposed to. What would happen to the state politically?
तो आप देख रहे थे विशाखापट्टनम से पार्टनरशिप समिट का सीधा प्रसारण। इस समिट का ये 22वां संस्करण था जिसे इस वक्त वित्त मंत्री अरुण जेटली संबोधित कर रहे थे। और इस पार्टनरशिप समिट में देश विदेश के लगभग 1,500 डेलीगेट्स हिस्सा ले रहे हैं। और अपने संबोधन में वित्त मंत्री ने स्पष्ट तौर पर कहा कि आजकल एक ट्रेंड देखा जा रहा है कि तमाम राज्य इस तरीके के निवेशकों के लिए समिट का आयोजन कर रहे हैं, क्योंकि पहले एक पारंपरिक सोच होती थी जहाँ किसी भी क्षेत्र या राज्य के विकास में आर्थिक विकास के मुद्दे पर राज्य और केंद्र सहयोग करते थे जो संघीय ढांचे के तहत होता था। लेकिन अब एक कॉम्पिटिटिव फेडरलिज्म यानी प्रतिद्वंद्विता इस संघीय ढांचे के तहत देखी जा रही है और इसी के तहत ऐसे तमाम समिट आयोजित किए जा रहे हैं, क्योंकि अब एक बदलाव या सुधार की क्या अहमियत है और आर्थिक विकास की क्या अहमियत है इसको तमाम राज्य भी समझने लगे हैं। और इसी वजह से निवेशकों को आकर्षित करने के लिए इस तरह के समिट का आयोजन किया जाता है। और निवेशक भी जहां ज़्यादा व्यापार करने की सुविधा होती है, जहां भ्रष्टाचार नहीं होता या जहां तमाम अन्य सुविधाएं उपलब्ध होती हैं, वहीं जाकर निवेशक भी अपना पैसा लगाते हैं। आपको बता दें कि ये पार्टनरशिप समिट कॉन्फेडरेशन ऑफ इंडियन इंडस्ट्रीज यानी CII के साथ साथ वाणिज्य मंत्रालय और आंध्र प्रदेश सरकार के द्वारा आयोजित किया गया है। और इस मौके पर वित्त मंत्री ने यह भी कहा कि आंध्र प्रदेश क्यों निवेशकों के लिए एक बेहतरीन डेस्टिनेशन हो सकती है, एक महत्वपूर्ण जगह हो सकती है, राज्य हो सकता है जहां वो निवेश कर सकते हैं। जिसमें उन्होंने पहली बात कही कि यहाँ के लोगों में उद्यमिता की जो प्रतिभा है वो बहुत महत्वपूर्ण है। और साथ ही साथ उन्होंने आंध्र प्रदेश के मुख्यमंत्री का भी जिक्र किया कि जिस तरीके का नेतृत्व वो दे रहे हैं उससे यहाँ व्यापार करने के लिए निवेशकों को सहूलियत मिल सकती है। और अब आप देख